Instagram is full of features which are fantastic for musicians, and I feel like a lot of them aren't really taking advantage of them. So we thought we'd do a quick video just discussing some really good ones for musicians specifically. One I wanted to start with is quite obvious one, just DMing. But the things that you can do in DM are amazing. There's so many different features within it. My favorite one at the moment is using voice notes. I think it's so personal. Sending a voice note to your audience or someone that's DM'd you back, you've basically got a lifelong fan from that because it feels so personal. Plus, it saves you time.
Yeah.
Writing out a full message takes a lot of time. Just doing a quick audio note is great.
I think that's such an amazing point to start on because having that personal touch in DMs, like we know and your audience know when you're using a bot just to DM your track out to everyone saying I've got a new
No one
release.
likes it.
But the dividends that it pays to be able to DM every single person with an existing conversation that's gone on, that is such a fantastic investment. So with every single person who follows you, having a conversation with them, and then when you send them the track and they look above and say, oh, I remember this guy, I spoke to him like a month ago and had a good conversation, of course I'll listen to his track, see what he's got to say. But if you just like, it's a blank conversation, paste the link in and say, go listen to my track, it's fire, no one's going to listen to it.
Won't work. You can also do video calls in Instagram DM now. This could be a really cool thing if you're doing like competitions, because you can now do everything inside Instagram. So you could say, stream my track, pre-save my track, share a track, and you'll get a video call with me. You can do that all in app. So I think DMs are a feature that people just aren't really taking advantage of. And it's the easiest way to reach your audience and build that personal relationship to a point where they're not going to unfollow and they're most definitely going to stream your track on release day.
One of the features I love is the live collaborations. So I'm seeing it a lot, especially in lockdown, where artists of similar sized fan base are getting together and doing collaborations, whether they are performing, having a discussion, playing bingo, and they're just inviting people on. Some of the biggest artists are even inviting on like really small fans. Maybe like a fan has written a song for them or something like that, and they've invited them onto the live. And because there's two of them, it's easier to chat. There's more rapport going on and more back and forth.
I actually saw a really good content creator do something with this. Do you know Miranda Sings, the YouTuber?
No.
She does a lot of children's content mainly. She did a YouTube video that was titled Giving My Fans Hate. And what she did, she went on Instagram Live and she just brought on a guest every 5 to 10 minutes and just gave them hate. And that turned into a YouTube video. It turned into short clips for Instagram. It was hilarious because whoever came on, you were watching sort of someone literally be roasted on a live stream. If you're going to do something like that, be creative, because I think the quality of live isn't the same as performing live. So you need to be able to add value in a different way, whether that's entertaining, whether that's just having a discussion, doing stuff behind the scenes, whatever it is, make sure it's something a little bit different to just grabbing your guitar and performing, because the audio quality is not fantastic, is it? Another thing that I think Instagram are doing a great job at the moment is the effects. There's so many different effects that you can use at the moment, which make your stories look more aesthetically pleasing, but also more engaging, just because there are so many that you can use and just add that little bit extra to your story, so it's not just a picture of your breakfast, basically.
Yeah, I like the Q&As as well.
Yeah.
So it is just easy content. So we say a lot that the more stories you put up, the more views you get. So Instagram wants you to put up more stories, is going to reward you with more organic reach. And the Q&As are such an easy way to just engage with your audience, make people feel like they know you, make you feel a bit more accessible, but also try it, do about 10 answers, and just watch how many people view your story. It is crazy how much it gets pushed out.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think there's loads of features on stories which are fantastic, but the latest thing that's on feed is you can pin a comment. I think this can be fantastic for engagement, because when you pin the comment, yes, when they click on comments, it's the top one, but it's also the one that shows underneath the post when you're scrolling. So if that post is, that comment is really engaging, people might see that before they actually see the post, which can keep them engaged, might mean that they comment as well. And so be really careful and think a lot about what you want to pin, and think about it in a way where, will this comment actually end up benefiting me by pinning it? I think it's a really cool feature they brought in, and I think it will benefit a lot of people.
Yeah. Also, Instagram filters.
Yeah.
I think that is a big one where it's becoming easier and easier to get a filter made. Think about whether people will search for it and whether people will use it. So don't go too down the gimmicky side of it.
Promoting either, don't do that.
Yeah.
I think it's key to think about the keywords that you're going to use. So if you go onto the different filters that you can use in the effects, you will search certain words like summer, flowers, whatever you want to use in that picture. So think about your target audience and what they might search, and then create a filter surrounding that.
Final point is use carousels. I know it's been on there since Instagram began, but what a lot of people don't know is that carousels get more engagement, you get more reach. So if someone is viewing one of your pictures, the first picture of the carousel, and they didn't swipe through, and then they leave Instagram, come back an hour later, the second picture of that carousel is now on their feed. So you get a greater amount of reach and engagement on that. So that's a good tip.
Nice. Good place to end it.
Yeah.
Hope you found this one useful. If you did, hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.